do know me, I'm sure you probably didn't know. My real name is Juliana. And if you did know it, it's probably because a teacher said my name or something like that. Other than that, I don't tell people my real name. I like it, but I'd rather go by Jules or JD. So welcome to JD Lifestyle. This is my first time doing something like this, recording myself, and I mean, Instagram and stuff doesn't count. But yeah, so ignore my my likes, my awkward pauses, and just any other thing that usually happens your first time doing things, okay? So here is my first video. It's going to be a question and answer video, and I'm obviously going to be answering the questions that you guys have asked me on my Instagram, my Facebook, or whoever else just sent me questions through text. And yeah, once I'm finished answering the questions, I'll kind of just give you an idea of what this is for and a little bit about me, and we'll go from there. Okay, first question is, what started your fitness journey? Well, this fitness journey that I've been on started in March, and that was when the pandemic started. And I realized that I had no more excuses. I literally had everything in my home, and I had no choice but to work out. We were locked in, couldn't go out, couldn't go eat, couldn't do anything else. So that's what got me started. How do I stay motivated? Every day isn't motivating. I don't have motivation every single day, but I do look back on the support I have around me, whether it's my family, whether it's my best friend, or whether it's you guys. I'm motivated because of you. A lot of you guys slide up on my messages telling me that I'm an inspiration and I'm helping you guys get on top of your journey when it comes to your fitness, and that's what keeps me going. Like the days that I don't want to get up, the days that I just want to be lazy, I remember the ones that told me to keep my posts coming, because this is what gets you guys up. That's the most motivation I need right there. So my motivation would definitely be my support system. What helped me realize that you needed a shift in your life? I realized that I needed a change in my life when I started to notice that I wasn't me anymore. I was very uncomfortable with my situation, physical-wise and mentally. And when you're on a fitness journey, it's not just about the physical aspect, it is the mental part. And seeing that I wasn't the normal Jules that I have been majority of my life woke me up and was like, it's time to switch things up. Because it was summer 2018 where I had my first fitness journey, and I had lost 20 pounds, but then gained it back within 3 months. Like, I was motivated within those months, but I could never maintain it. So this is definitely something different, and I realized that it's time to make this a lifestyle, not just a moment to lose weight because I have a birthday coming up, or because we have a wedding to go to, or there's certain outfits that no. Like, it's more than that, and that's when I realized, like, it's definitely time for change. So that's why I'm here. Next question. What keeps you so motivated? Okay, so same thing, similar question, pretty much the same thing. But it definitely is my support system, and it's also the results that I have now and the goals that I have for myself in the future. That's what keeps me motivated. I know I'm not there yet, so I know I have to keep on pushing and doing what I've been doing to get there. There's no days for slacking off. Yes, I could have a cheat meal every now and then, or whatever it may be, but it's all about prioritizing and being responsible for yourself. Like, you can't ask for something and just expect it to happen. That's with anything, not just fitness. So if I want to meet a certain weight, then I need to eat like I want to hit that certain weight, or I need to work out the way I need to work out to meet that certain weight. So it's just little things like that. And I would also say another part of what keeps me motivated is knowing where I was. When I started this pandemic, it was just absolutely like, whoa, that was the worst I've ever let myself get to. So that's my motivation to never let myself get back there. How do you have such a positive mindset? By the way, I love you. Oh, well, when it comes to mindset, I feel like I've always been pretty headstrong, especially playing softball in my life. Being a pitcher, it's majority mental. You gotta be stronger than everybody else, especially the opponent. But I also realized that before this change in my life, I was becoming a very negative person. I was very angry, and that just wasn't it for me, because me being negative wasn't doing anything for me but making me even more mad and taking it out on people who didn't deserve it. So now I just try to find the positive in every situation, no matter how bad the situation is. There's positive in everything. You can take a lesson out of every loss. You can take a lesson out of every win. It doesn't matter what it is. There is some type of positive to help you move forward. You have to use everything that you go through as a push forward. If you grab onto that negativity and just sit there, you're literally in the same place. You're crying, you're complaining, and everything else negatively, and you're not getting anywhere. But when you're positive, when you even tell yourself, like, I can do better, or I'm going to do this, you already move from here to here. When you're negative, you're literally stuck in one place, and that's what helps me stay positive. I know that there's better things coming. No matter what is happening in your life, there's better days. The rain never stops. Just because you're going through something now and you beat it doesn't mean you're not going to go through something in life in a few months, in a few years. You never know. So the best thing to do is be positive and just find the joy in every situation. Next question. You guys are coming with some questions. Who is your favorite person at UAPB? JK. Who has motivated your fitness journey? So this is coming from my athletic advisor. Shout out to Calissa. What started my fitness journey was definitely the pandemic. I realized that I had no more excuses. The only reason why I wasn't getting where I wanted to is because I was giving myself every excuse. Like, oh, I'm too lazy to drive. Oh, gym memberships are too expensive. I don't have the money. Whatever it was an excuse. I always made an excuse for my situation, and that's exactly why I never made any progress. I used to complain, like, I'm not losing weight. I'm only losing a pound, 2 pounds. But I was still eating my tacos every day. I'm just kidding. Not every day, but I could eat them every day. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that, it's little things like that hold you back from getting where you wanted to. So this pandemic definitely got my fitness journey started. But the one to motivate me to get my fitness journey started would have to be my nanny. She's one of my godmothers. And she has made the most inspirational, most impressive, most just like, wow, transformation. At least that's how I feel. And she has been able to maintain it for, I don't know, 3-4 years. I don't know the exact years, but every time I see her, I'm just like, whoa. Like, she did that, and she's doing that. And she looks great, and she still has even more fitness goals for herself. So she was definitely my motivation for this fitness journey, and she still is my motivation because I know I'm mentally strong and I'm growing every single day. But her determination, her dedication, her priorities, everything is just like, okay, I need to get there. So she's definitely my motivation, and she will always be at the top of my list to look up to, whether it comes into life, fitness, everything. So yeah, shout out to my nanny. So proud of you, Jules. Love you. Love you too. Next question is, how was your experience at an HBCU? Honestly, like, there's only so much I can say because I don't know what it's like at other schools, but hands down, best experience of my life. I don't regret a thing. I loved learning about the historical background of these colleges. I loved the school environment. I started at Grambling State. I had the time of my life, partied a little too hard, and just didn't end up being for me. And I transferred to UAPB, which is the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, and that was the best decision of my life. As soon as I walked onto that campus, sophomore year, first day of school, I knew that's where I was meant to be. My whole mindset on college and just getting things done changed, like drastic change in my grades and just my overall outlook on life. And I could honestly say, at least for the people that I met at UAPB, were great. Everyone has their moments, but for the most part, the teachers I had were great. The school, the staff, everything amazing. The events, there was always something going on the yard. I didn't join a sorority, but I loved seeing all the frats and sororities, everything they always had. It was fun. Like, I don't think I could have that experience anywhere else, and I highly, 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 highly recommend an HBCU. Like, you can't beat it. That was amazing, and I would do it all over. Like, I would. I don't really miss school, but for the college experience at an HBCU, that's definitely one you can't top. What are your fitness goals? My fitness goals, I'm not going to show my transformation pictures yet until I hit my goal, but I started at 178 pounds. So I was almost 180 pounds, and I realized, like, this isn't okay. So I told myself what number I was going to hit, and I'm almost there. I'm not going to share that with you, but I have a certain goal number that I want to hit. I'm like 7 pounds away from it, so I'm really excited. And once I hit my goal weight, it's just about toning up. I want to tone my leg muscles more. I want to gain back muscles, just everything, tone up everywhere. But many fitness goals I have right now that I'm working on are pull-ups. I'm still doing them with bands, but I'm almost there. So I had to switch my location because we're getting our squat rack built right now in our garage. And I also realized that lighting had me look like I was sweating, and I promise I'm not sweating. So yeah, anyways, so we were talking about my fitness goals, and I was talking about my mini fitness goals. Another one of my fitness goals is to get my mile time down to 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm at 8 minutes and 20 seconds, so I started at 10 minutes and 15 seconds. So progress is what keeps me going, keep me motivated to keep trying. So I definitely can't wait to hit those mini goals. So those are my fitness goals. Next question, how do you overcome not wanting to work out? I kind of talked about this already, but the main way I get over not wanting to work out is by talking to myself. I have conversations with myself and ask myself how I'm going to reach my goals laying in my bed watching Law & Order. I could watch Law & Order from season 1 all the way to current episodes forever. But that was a side note. But yeah, I talk myself into getting myself up. I remind myself where I used to be, where I'm at now, and where I want to be. And I also remind myself how much of an inspiration I can be to other people. So me having those lazy days, which are okay to have every now and then. You do deserve rest days, but overall, I remind myself who's watching, who's looking up to me. Not only you guys, but I have a lot of little cousins that I feel look up to me. Even if they don't, I'm going to pretend that they do. But yeah, it's literally, like I said earlier, you guys are my motivation. So you guys are really what gets me out of my bed. And what I have set for myself, what I promised myself, is what gets me going. And I realize that when I really don't want to work out, those are the ones that feel so much better. Like, it's such a great feeling when you get that workout done, especially when you had no motivation at all to do it. Like, you never regret it. So that's what I always remember. Like, yeah, you may not want to do it, but you're not going to regret it later. So get up and do it. So that would be that. Who's your favorite cousin? I have too many. I love you guys all in different ways. Okay, yeah, terrible question. When are we getting drunk? So, like, I usually don't plan to get drunk. It kind of just happens. So we'll go from there. Okay, I love you, beautiful queen. Thank you. And where do you buy those cute outfits from? So majority of my outfits now are from Gymshark. I'm absolutely in love. Shout out to my cousin Summer for advertising every single day, basically. Like, it's so hard to resist. And now I have the issue of always wanting to buy Gymshark, but I'm not complaining. My bank account might be, but I'm not. But Gymshark is what I wear majority of the time now. I still own Nike leggings and wear those, but they're just not as comfortable to me now that I've experienced Gymshark. So go ahead, hit up gymshark.com and order you some clothes. Next question. Why are you so lame? Why are you so rude? Those questions can stay in your phone. Just kidding. I'm not. Yeah, just skip over that. Dark or light liquor alcoholic? Okay, well, my answer probably isn't going to make that question any better, but I really don't have a preference. Like, if we're drinking, I'm going to drink what's there, unless it's beer. I do not do beer. I cannot drink beer. I will never drink beer, like, unless, you know, yeah, no, I don't do beer. But if I had to choose, I guess I would say clear because I'm a tequila girl. So, yeah, that's that answer. And here's the last question. Why are you so beautiful? What was your motivation to start working out? What's your ultimate goal in life? And again, why are you so beautiful? Could you guess who asked me these questions? Well, I'm beautiful because my mother and my father are some good-looking people, and here's the result. Okay. What was my motivation to start working out? I already pinpointed a lot of things out to you guys about what motivated me to start working out, but my main motivation to start working out was my unhappiness. I realized that I was unhappy with myself and my situation, my physical appearance, my mental strength. It just wasn't me. It wasn't who I have been, who I have proved myself to be. And it does happen. Sometimes you go through things and you lose yourself. Sometimes you lose track of your goals, of your future, and what's actually important. So it was one day I had stepped on the scale and I seen that this was the most I've ever weighed. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was disgusted. Like, you should never feel that way about yourself. You should love yourself. You should love the skin that you're in no matter what. But the fact that I looked so down on my situation made me realize it was time to make a change. I wasn't the same Jules anymore. I was a very, very angry person. Everything irritated me. I would go off just to go off because that's what feeling I got inside of me. And I realized that that's because I was unhappy with myself. Yeah. Your biggest motivation has to be yourself. You have to know your why. You have to know your purpose. It doesn't just pop up in your head. But once you grasp onto your why, you're going to be unstoppable. And even though I'm not where I want to be yet, I feel unstoppable. I'm so confident in myself now. Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm like super sensitive. My confidence is on a whole nother level. Not just because I'm making physical changes, not just because I'm making mental changes, but I literally feel it within me. I want to help not only myself, but everybody around me. Even if I don't know you, I'm so willing. I have such open arms, and I've always been that type of person. I'm the type of person to put any and everyone before myself. But now I'm doing it with purpose. Now I know that helping people will get them where they want to be, not just make me feel good about myself because I'm helping. Like, that's the difference of now and back then. And I think that that's why I'm so motivated, because I've never been this happy. It doesn't matter what part of life I'm talking about. I've never been this happy. I'm super, super happy. I feel like I'm maybe too positive, and that might annoy people. But overall, I do it to motivate everybody around me and to show you guys that there are better days. Things will get better, and just to not give up on yourself, because I promise you that it's so worth it. And I'm not even like crying anymore, but they just want to keep going. I'm sorry. But that's the truth. That's my motivation. My main motivation is myself. I keep pushing myself as hard as I can every single day. And you guys, my family, my friends, my support system are literally lifesavers. You guys are more inspirational than you think. And I can't thank you guys enough. But yeah, that's my motivation. I'm sorry for the tears, how to snap back real quick. And the last question is, what's your ultimate goal in life? So my ultimate goal in life is to, I have multiple, I feel like. But one in which I already feel like I've achieved is being happy, loving myself. I feel like I'm there, and I'm going to continue it. But overall, for my future, I'm working on putting stuff together, saving money, and eventually opening up my own facility. There's different ideas that I have for my facility, but overall, I wanted to focus on student athletes because I was a student athlete all of my life. And I feel like there just needs to be given more opportunities for student athletes around not just my area, but all over the world. There's so much talent, and there's so many places you can go, but I don't feel like we're given all the information needed. We kind of just jump, we kind of just go, whereas I want my facility to prepare these student athletes for not only college life, but the life after college, and just life lessons in general. I feel like I know so many people that I can connect with that can truly make a change, especially in the San Fernando Valley. That's at least where I plan to start and then expand in the future. But my ultimate goal is the facility, but overall just to make a change, to help the ones not who only need it, but the ones who actually want it, the people that have the determination and the drive to get where they want to be. So that's my goal, and I hope that you guys all stay through my journey to see me get there. Thank you guys for tuning in to my first YouTube video. If you haven't already, turn on your notifications. I'm going to be trying my best to post at least once a week, if not twice. I'm open to topics to talk about, more of what you guys want to see. Originally, this was just for fitness, but I want you guys to see everything, day in and day out, the good and the bad, the happy, the sad. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I want this to be the most real, down-to-earth YouTube channel you watch. So comment like, do everything you're supposed to for these YouTube channels. And thank you and peace out. I'll see you next week.